Now, the organic movement has had a huge effect on the food industry. We were talking about Whole Foods earlier. And in recent decades now, it is spreading to other areas, such as flowers. The company Organic Bouquet has seen its profile rise in the past year after its 6-foot rose arrangement popped up on the popular television program The View. It's only slightly more popular than Taking Stock. It helped rocket the company to the top of Google's search list. Joining us now for a CEO sit-down is the Chief Executive, Robert McLaughlin. Good to have you with us, Robert. Thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, so I know we're heading into Valentine's Day, so it must be a very busy season for you. Before you tell us about volumes and what it's all going to cost people, how'd you get into this whole organic flower business? Is there a point at which you decided, I don't want chemicals in my life?
Well, I think the industry has made a lot of changes in the past 10 years, and the floral industry, which is a $30 billion a year industry in the U.S., has had increased cost of agrochemicals. So they started looking in South America in particular at reducing those costs, and we as a company wanted to make a stand on sustainability and look for growers who were interested in growing sustainable. So we found growers in the U.S. as well as South America that are interested in doing that for a number of reasons, economic and for sustainability purposes.
What about for the health of the workers in the industry?
Absolutely. There's in South America in particular, majority of the flowers in the U.S. come from Ecuador and Colombia. And the farms in the past 10 years have made substantial strides at worker protection, social programs, training workers, paying above minimum wage. The farms in South America that we work with, which are certified farms, employ over 60% women. These are jobs that women never had in these small communities. So it's very empowering for women. So there's a lot of elements to sustainability beyond just organic.
Is it more expensive to grow, let's say, organic roses than it is to grow roses that don't carry the organic label?
No, I think when you grow with synthetic chemicals, it's less expensive. It's not necessarily more expensive to grow sustainable products or organic. Your production yield is lower when you grow without these synthetic chemicals, which does, in essence, increase your cost.
All right, now let's turn to something that might be a little bit more everyday, although I bet many people wish it was every day. Flowers. What the cost of flowers going to be this Valentine's Day? Dozen roses, for example.
Dozen roses will be around $50. We have 6-foot roses, which are around $250.
6-foot roses?
6-foot roses that are grown on the most eco-certified farm in the world, which happens to be in Ecuador.
In Ecuador. And this is all being imported into the United States, and this is all fresh flowers?
It is. It's all fresh flowers.
All right. Well, we're going to look for them next week. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for giving us insight into an industry, $30 billion in the United States. Robert McLaughlin of Organic Bouquet.
Thank you.
Coming